Good morning, class. Today we are going to understand about marketing strategy. What we have understood in the previous class is about your how to set the goal and what is SMART goal. How the goals cannot be very vague and all those things we have learned in the previous class. We also saw the case study of Aldi, how Aldi successfully has implemented the marketing strategy and has led to become a marketing leader, right? Now we'll try to understand what is marketing strategy. Marketing strategy is defined by David Acker. What does he define? David Acker is a prominent economist. He has written many theories on entrepreneurship as well. So right now we'll understand what he says. He says that it's a process that can allow an organization to concentrate its resources on optimal opportunities with the goal of increasing sales and achieving a sustainable competitive advantage. Now let's understand this. It is a process. We all know that marketing strategy is not one time decision. It is a decision by the top management, but it is a not a one time thing. It is a continuous process. What happens in the process? It allows an organizations to eliminate unnecessary things and concentrate its resources, men, money, machine, material, all the resources, or for what you are going to use those. Concentrate means using optimal opportunities. Find new clients in the market, increase your customer base, that is called optimal opportunities, with the goal of increasing the sales and achieving sustainable competitive advantage. Always remember, you do marketing because you want to eliminate competition, not because and to create awareness also about your product, right? Right. When we talk about marketing strategy, since I told you it is a process, see how much is involved. Planning is involved, management is involved, migration is involved, traffic building, social media, optimization of process. There's a lot of process involved in marketing strategy, right? Now, what does marketing strategy of a company? When I say company, it could be any business, okay? Don't limit your thinking to private company and public company. It could be anything. Now see, understand, marketing strategy that includes all the long term activities in the field of marketing. One more thing, when I use the word strategy, it is beyond 5 years. If I am using the word strategy, that means it is beyond 5 years. Okay. Now what does it include? It includes the formulation, evaluation, selection. What and all does marketing strategy include? It includes how to formulate, evaluate and select market oriented strategies to contribute to the goal of the company. Goal of any company is profit, right? Now, marketing strategy is not one decision. So many decisions put together form the marketing strategy. Yeah, at the school level, we are limiting our thinking or process only to the components of marketing mix. We will not learn anything related to strategies, that is the different kinds of decisions, the formulation, the evaluation, the selection. That process we are not involved in. That's for your information. It is there, right? Now what is marketing mix is our, that is a component. When I say component, I am talking about marketing mix. It refers to all the ingredients or the tools or the variables that are available as marketing mix to interact with the market. How will you interact with the common man? When we talk about the marketing components, that is marketing mix, all those ingredients, how will you interact with the customer? Market means customer I am talking about. How will you interact with the customer? You will interact with the customer with your product, with your service, with your advertisement, with your promotion techniques, with the place, the retail outlet where the product is sold. So the four components of marketing mix is what we are going to learn. There are 4 P's of marketing. To interact with the customer, we need these 4 things. If you don't interact with the customer, how will you sell your product? Right? So to interact with the customer, we need promotion, product, place and pricing. When we talk about product, it includes the use, the design, the 4 P's in business plan you have already learned: product utility, product packaging, product design, quality, features, size, everything. Right. When we talk about the price, it also in the price depends upon the packaging, the discount, the offers that are there, and place includes the retail outlet through online shopping where you are going to buy the product. Promotion consists of lot of communication and messages, to persuade the people to buy your product. All right. These are some examples of 4 P's of marketing. When I say product, it could be service also. For an example, I have given you a shirt. Price, I have given you an example of how the tag is fixed on the product. Promotion, like, if you buy this, this would be sale, additional 1+1 offer. Where will the products be? And the retail outlet like Aldi, the shop like Aldi, right, where the product is sold. Now, when we talk about 4 P's of marketing, the 4 P's of marketing are price, product, promotion, and place. However, nowadays the marketing mix increasingly include the other P's also, like your packaging, your positioning, your people and politics, vital mix. But all these things are not there in your syllabus. There are 11 P's of marketing, students, but for you only 4 is there: price, product, promotion, place. That's it. You restrict your learning only until there, right? Now, when we talk about product, we will today introduce ourselves to the product. The product is nothing but the actual item that is sold, right? When we talk about product should deliver a minimum level of performance. Otherwise, even the best work of other elements. If your marketing in a promotion is very good, your price is fantastic, your place is very nice, but the product is not nice, ultimately nobody will buy the product. It won't do any good to you. Your entire strategy of marketing is gone in water. First and fundamental, the product should be. That is why the first P of 4P is product. First, product should be fantastic. High quality product, highly innovative product. The features should be very nice. The color should be very attractive. Everything about the product should be too good. Otherwise, there is competition. Customer may reject you and opt for your competitor's product. Right? The product for your syllabus under product, what are you going to learn under the product? Product, you will be learning branding, labeling, packaging. Again, I repeat, students, your 4 P's of marketing are product, place, price, and promotion. Right? Under that, first one is product. Under product, you have again the product mix. That is, for your syllabus, you have branding, labeling, and packaging. Right? When we talk about product, what the customer want from the product or service? First, you should understand how should I satisfy? What are all the strategies involved in product decision making? What kind of decision I should take? First, you should answer few questions before designing your product, before designing your service. What does the customer want? First, understand customer taste and needs. What need does it satisfy of the customer? Is it the hunger need or a thirst need or a luxury need? What need it is satisfying? What features does it have to meet the need? Any additional features you are involving in it? Like water bottle. Any water bottle will fetch the same water. But if it is a hydrogen water bottle, it is satisfying an additional need also, na? Other than thirsty. Like that, what additional needs are satisfied? Are there any features that you have missed out or you are not able to afford in the same price? Are you including costly features that the customer won't actually use? There are certain features that we don't actually use, like in our phone only. There are so many features in the phone. We hardly used all of them. The maximum that we use is the internet related features like Facebook, WhatsApp, Zoom and all those features. We don't even know other technical factors involved in the phone. We never explored it, right? How and where will the customer use it? Where will the customer use the product? How does it look like? What will the consumers experience about the product? The size, the color, what it should be called. The name should be catchy. How it is branded, how it is different from its competitors. This is what is referred to as USP, which you have done in your business plan project, right? Unique and different. What is so unique and different about your product? If you are able to answer all these questions, your product is ready. You are fitting the marketing strategy. Before you start production of your product, answer these questions, right? Now with this, we are concluding the introduction part. In tomorrow's class, we will learn about brands, logos and taglines, right? Thank you and have a fantastic day.